Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Bad idea. Bad idea, Ryan Garcia. Just sit back, enjoy your Mario Barrios win, being a WBC champion, and just shut up. Calling out Terence Crawford, saying that you'll literally beat the shit out of him, calling him overrated and boring as the F word. To that I say, in the most respectful way, Ryan Garcia should hold his horses and not take it to the stupid. Now, Bomac was asked about Ryan Garcia, and this is what he had to say.
That Bud is in the business of making all the money in the world, and right. It sounds kind of crazy, but Ryan did say, "Look, TC, we can run it." Would you guys ever entertain something like that? It'd be a shit ton of money.
That's a one-way fight, man. You know, all money ain't good money. All right, baby, I'll let you.
So Bomac says it's a one-way fight. All money's not good money. But then Terence Crawford was asked about Shakur Stevenson and Ryan Garcia. That's what Crawford had to say.
Barrios didn't have no game plan. He followed them the whole fight. And Shakur is not going to be that fighter in there to be hit on. It's just simple.
So he's letting you know with Shakur Stevenson, it just won't work for Ryan Garcia. But he did come and he did give Ryan a little bit of credit.
And he looks out at me at the end. So you see my jab? I said, man, it was working. That jab was beautiful because we're not used to seeing Ryan jab.
Right.
You know,
or right hand.
Or boxing for that matter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was boxing beautiful.
Beautiful.
You know, and I commend him on that.
So Crawford gave him his respect for looking much improved, for having speed, having a great jab, being a solid fighter. You know what I'm saying? But Ryan Garcia, and somehow in his mind, he figures that maybe Crawford is a little bit intimidated by him, by his speed, by the power he showed against Mario Barrios. That maybe Crawford is out here shaking in his boots in retirement. Now to that I say, in the most respectful way, to you, Ryan Garcia, hold your horses and stop taking it to the stupid. Calling out Crawford got fans out here saying, yo, this shit is not ambition. This is not being ambitious from Ryan Garcia. This ain't nothing but clout chasing hood. There's a massive experience gap here, massive skill gap, massive mentality gap. You know what I'm saying? Fans aren't just brushing it off. They're annoyed as hell that Ryan Garcia, look, the guy who was caught cheating, right? That he would actually come out here and disrespect Crawford that way. So I was actually surprised to see some Ryan Garcia fans are turning on him. You know, they're like, yo, Ryan Garcia, you haven't earned the right to even mention Crawford. How dare you mention Terence Crawford's name? What have you done, Ryan? You just went out there and fumbled your way into a little WBC title against Mario Barrios. And now you out here want to disrespect the recently retired, who was the pound-for-pound king? Crawford's not just a top fighter. He's undisputed at 140, at 147, at 168. Champion 135, 154, and the other ones. I mean, he beat elite competition without controversy. Do you know what I mean? Only a few of his fights went to the damn distance. The rest, he stopped them. And those that went the distance were unanimous decisions. I mean, Crawford has been a dominant force in the sport of boxing and one of the most avoided guys. Meanwhile, you look at Ryan Garcia, I mean, does he have star power? Yeah, you got to give him credit for that. But, I mean, resume-wise, to that I say, you finish the rest. He need to hold his horses and stop taking it to the stupid. He ain't nothing he's done, any of his opponents, anywhere near Crawford's level. So to just come out here, fans are like, yo, this guy's just trying to skip the line. Like, yo, that shit. And he's trying to do it in a disrespectful fashion. They're like, nah, this guy is crazy. you got to understand, Ryan, I don't understand the mentality of people when sometimes you got to lay low, you know what I'm saying? Just fly underneath the radar. And when I see Ryan Garcia not doing that, I'm like, that dude is ballsy because, look, he has the drug cheat cloud hovering above his head. Look, let's not ignore it. Fans haven't forgotten. And the big part of the backlash is you don't get caught up in pet controversy and call out a generational great like nothing ever happened. It's like, what are you doing, Bozo McNicholas? You had to cheat to beat Devin. Then you come and fight Rolly. You look normal. Rolly puts the bean bings on you. Now you go and you fight Barrios. You look like Superman, how you look when you fought Devin. You actually look even better. So make us wonder how many goddamn cocktails did you take? It's like the goddamn owl sitting in the tree. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? 1, 2, 3, hit crunch. That's my thing with Ryan. How many sips of the cocktail does it take to get to become a champion and knock somebody out and look great in the boxing ring? 1, 2, go, 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 go. The fuck out of here. You pet cheat don't get the opportunity or have the right to call out a generational great like nothing happened. Fly underneath the radar, young Pegasus. Even if opinions vary, perception matters, people. Fans still question Ryan's legitimacy. That makes calling out Crawford feel even more tone deaf. Crawford's the wrong man to play with. They don't call Crawford Bud for nothing. They call him the boogeyman. He really is wired differently. Now, for those of you who are saying, screw you, hood champion, you punk, you buster, you bastard, you don't know anything about boxing. Ryan's going to get in there and he's going to woo-hoo him. Okay, whatever that means, all right? You may feel Ryan's going to woo-hoo Crawford. You know, I don't quite see it that way, McNicholas. Crawford's offense isn't just power, it's precision violence. The dude's a switch-hitting assassin, or how I describe it is, he'll go into the phone booth, take off the goddamn suit and tie, and emerge as Southpaw man. Fighting orthodox, fighting Southpaw seamlessly. The only person who can take Terence Crawford is hood champion. I mean, I may have to dust off the old gloves and boots and call out the old goddamn switch-hitting assassin. Crawford's adjusting mid-round like a chess player. Whatever you do, he can do better. It doesn't matter. Crawford got that timing that feels supernatural. You saw that shit with Madrimov. You saw it with Spence. You saw it with Canelo. You see it in every fight, but it really was on full display in them fights. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't throw first. He throws last. Counters land cleaner and harder. That's that timing. Supernatural abilities, man. What you think will happen with Ryan getting there with Crawford? And Ryan try to bullshit ass jab and bullshit right hand and hooks. Ryan has fast hands. There's always a chance that when you have those kind of hand speed, something can get there. But I'll just tell you this. Someone has hand speed too. They have timing out of this world, land cleaner shots and harder shots. And I just think that person's Crawford. And when you take that coupled with the fight-ending power, bad medicine for Ryan Garcia. Crawford don't need all that volume, all that. He don't need that bullshit. One clean shot, fight over. Simple. And against El Pedito, Ryan Garcia, the drug cheat, it's over. Ryan got his chin up in the air after combinations. The more punches he throws, the higher he raises his chin. Crawford would time that shit immediately. It'd be, it's a Spence little slogan, man down, but that's what it'd be for Crawford. He'd have Ryan Garcia down for the count. Chest to canvas, ass in the air like at a Diddy party. So as far as Ryan Garcia, I try to be fair and say, let me do a little defensive breakdown, but I can't. You know what I'm saying? Who the hell is this? Yeah, I can't do a defensive breakdown on Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? People sending me text messages. Because Ryan has nowhere to go with defense. But I tell you what, when it comes to Crawford, Crawford's defense is criminally underrated. Distance control elite. Subtle head movement. Reads patterns fast. Then you got Ryan over here. All he has is speed. Pulls straight back. Leaves openings after his left hook. That shit is suicide against Crawford. So I'm telling you, I think this fight, I mean, it won't happen, but since we're just, entertaining it, fight ends in 1 round, people. Let's be brutally honest here. Fight ends in 1 round. Ryan comes out fast like he always does. Crawford feels timing within seconds. Switches stance, sets traps, counter, lands cleanly. That's it. Boom. Ryan's out of here. He'll turn the Mexican-American into a Puerto Rican, have him dancing salsa in the ring. It'll be all she wrote. So, it's a mismatch. It's a mismatch. Ryan, okay, he got speed and flash, but Crawford has timing, IQ, killer instinct. Timing beats speed every single time. Game over. Bad medicine. Ryan Garcia, over the hill and through the woods. To Victorville we go. Take your ass back to Victorville, California, man, and shut up. You're not beating no damn Terence Crawford. You won't last around. How dare you talk about the great first ballot Hall of Famer? You know he's going straight in. Your ass ain't going into no Hall of Fame. Not for being no pet cheat. Ryan Garcia will never get in the Hall of Fame. I need to look this up. Have any people who got caught being on pets been allowed to get in the Hall of Fame? And that's what he should be thinking about. How to get his ass into the Hall of Fame. Knowing he's a convicted drug cheat. Because I'll be honest with you, I don't see how Hall of Fame, how can you put a drug cheat in the Hall of Fame? So, he need to put his energy into that shit and deal with his reality. That he'll never get in the Hall of Fame, no matter what he does the rest of his career. That's his reality. And what is not his reality is ever getting a chance of getting a fight with Crawford and ever having a chance to beat that man. So Ryan, to me, just chasing attention. A lot of fans say, yo, this is simple. Say Crawford's name, like Destiny's Child. Say his name, and you'll get headlines. Simple. But stop wasting fans' time. Because realistically, weight difference alone is dangerous. Skill gap makes it worse. Feels like a fight call-out. Gone wrong. More like a viral moment attempt. That's all it is. Mention Crawford's name, get your viral moment, create a little bit of a buzz, then you get Hood Champion's attention, and I come out here and structure the argument properly. Ryan Garcia stands no chance. Simple. Crawford brings the boogeyman energy. More bounce to the ounce. Boogeyman. He got that aura. Fighters go quiet around him. Or suddenly business decisions happen. He just has that energy. So when Ryan talks like this, fans feel you're poking the guy who actually shows up. Here's a narrative you can lean into. Crawford isn't just a boxer. He's a type that makes you regret calling him out. So y'all can lean into that narrative right there. You call out Crawford, he's going to respond. I said, say his name 3 times. Crawford will show up. So, it's all fun and games. Ryan talking shit. I'm talking shit in my video. It's all fun and games, right? It's boxing. But to be real, let's just be serious for a second. It's shit's not competitive, man. It's a superstar influencer, convicted drug cheat, calling out a real-life boxing executioner. You understand? That's what you got here. B-Hop is the executioner, but Terence Crawford has earned the right to be called the real-life boxing executioner because of what he's done his whole career. So if this fight ever happened, which it won't, but if it ever happened, I don't think Crawford he doesn't just beat Ryan. He doesn't just box Ryan. He breaks him down, reads him, and ends him violently and early in the fight. It would be disgusting to see the way Crawford beats the shit out this dude. Ryan would quit. He would quit. Anyway, y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans, all 7 continents. Ryan can say, yeah, Bud sucks. Hasn't fought anyone. And I'll tell him, hey, yo, don't take it to the stupid. And Crawford just like, mess around. Get what you're looking for. Did you get what you were looking for? Like he told, was it Hank Lundy? You get what you were looking for? Anyway, Ryan, you go fuck around and get what you're looking for. Better leave that man alone. Y'all keep cool. I'm in the breeze.